You're just the underwear to your hat. Greetings gamers and welcome back to Top 10 Gaming. I'm your host Connor Monroe, and pizza rolls, I am depressed pizza rolls. If you're new here or haven't yet, subscribe so you stop being confused because I haven't uttered one word about games yet, and be sure to hit like so that my pizza rolls have purpose. Whatever that means. Whenever we talk about remakes on this channel, it seems to be scary. Scary remakes we need, scary remakes that have happened, or that shouldn't have happened. But what about normal games that deserve to be seen by a newer audience? That's what we're exploring with today's list of the top 10 games that need a remake. Be sure to stick around until the end for some bloopers and maybe an appearance from the whistling guy, because he's my arch nemesis. Now, roll the intro. In at 10, Final Fantasy VII. I think this is just more proof that I'm psychic. Literally the day I'm writing this, January 31st, 2020, like 6 hours ago or something like that, a Final Fantasy VII remake just got an official trailer. The game is set to release in episodic installments, with the first episode set to release April 10th, 2020. You will once again control Cloud Strife as he and eco-terrorist group Avalanche battle the corrupt Shinra Mega Corporation and the infamous Sephiroth. Key staff members were brought back to the project, including character designer, director, producer, and writer. They also plan on adding content and redesigning the characters to balance the realism with the style of the games. It is set to release on the PS4 and they're using the Unreal Engine 4, so this should be a very interesting and amazing remake if done properly. It's Square Enix, we know they will. And at 9, Knights of the Old Republic. Knights of the Old Republic is one of the most revered games in Star Wars history, and one of the highest rated games of all time. It's been almost 17 years exactly since the release of the original, and some rumors have begun to stir about a potential remake once more. A few years ago there were rumors about EA busting out a defib and reviving the series, since they blocked some fan remakes. But apparently, the new Knights of the Old Republic game is allegedly a complete and total remake of the story elements present in both the first and second games of the series. And if the rumors do have any truth to them, BioWare won't be the one developing the game, which may cause worry to fans of the old canon. But with Disney buying Lucasfilm, people have started to dismiss the newer releases as non-canon, since Disney just straight up wants money and that's it. By the way, does anyone else remember spelling Disney with a P, or is that just my own personal Mandela effect? Let me know below, because it screws me up. And at 8, Parappa the Rapper. Parappa The Rapper is a rhythm game published by Sony for the PlayStation in 1996. The game features a unique style and rap-based gameplay and is considered to be the first rhythm game. It was ported to the PSP in 2006, and Parappa has made an appearance in the sequel, Parappa The Rapper 2, and PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, the original Battle Royale game. He also had an anime in Japan between 2001 and 2002, with a short spin-off series in October of 2016. That took a while, oh my god. Is that how long it's going to take for the Green Arrow and the Canaries to pick up? The game consists of tapping buttons while your teacher raps, while also then responding by tapping buttons to make Parappa rap. While it's not terribly complicated, it's still considered the first rhythm game, and now we can thank it for seeing them in other games like... And at 7, Buzz Jr. Jungle Party. Holy crap, this is one hell of a throwback. The wonderful world of minigames that was Buzz Jr. will always have a special place in my heart. With games like Totem Pole, Primate Penalties, Elephant Baseball, Turtle Shoot, and more, this game was one of the best things from my childhood. On a rainy day, I would stay inside with my sister and I'd bring a friend over and we would just play Buzz Jr. for just the hell of it. This game shows you everything right and wrong with gaming. Educational things like learning that lions have 600 pounds of bite pressure, but also things like they said that while a lion had its teeth around your neck. And they also tell you to fill out your will, so I mean, it's probably not the best example. This game has so many wonderful memories for me and I'm sure plenty of others. However, if this game got a remake, I would be all over it and I would never stop playing. Pressing those buttons and hearing that click was just so satisfying. And at 6, Half-Life. While we wait for Half-Life 3, we might as well get a remake of one to hold us over, right? Well, while we may be getting Half-Life Alyx in VR sometime soon, the fact that one deserves some much needed recognition should not be forgotten. Half-Life is a first-person shooter created by Valve and released back in 1998. You play as Gordon Freeman, who dons his HEV suit to carry out an experiment. When he analyzes an odd material, the spectrometer explodes. The resulting event causes a portal to open to another dimension called Zen. The story then consists of Gordon traveling to this dimension and killing some aliens on his way there. The resulting boss fight with a Nihilith causes some fans to believe that this may be potentially the identity of the G-Man. No matter, Half-Life is a timeless classic and in need of a graphical update. Imagine being able to play the classic Half-Life story with new graphics or even in VR. And maybe they could reveal the identity of G-Man, although I doubt it. But it's been a long time. Come on, do it. And at 5, Super Monkey Ball. Super Monkey Ball is a 2001 platforming game for the Nintendo GameCube. The game started in Japan at the 2001 Amusement Operators Union trade show as Monkey Ball, an arcade cabinet controlled with a banana-shaped analog stick. Since the Dreamcast failed, Sega decided to release the game for the GameCube in late 2001. The game involved guiding a translucent ball full of 104 monkeys. The player must have reached the goal before falling off or letting the timer reach 0. The game also included several multiplayer modes and independent minigames as well as extensions of the main single-player game. This game got a sort of new version in the Garry's Mod game mode Gmod Tower, where you could play a version of the game to earn coins to decorate your game mode avatar and suite. I miss Gmod Tower, man. Is it still a thing? Like, do people still play it? That should get a remake. That's number 5.5, there we go. And at 4, Left 4 Dead. Now I know this game isn't as old as the others on the list, but I really want a Left 4 Dead VR game. Sure, we have like Arizona Sunshine and Walking Dead VR, but they don't compare to what a Left 4 Dead VR game could bring to the table. Imagine playing when all of a sudden you hear the music for a spitter, you turn around and it's right behind you, towering over you and ready to vomit its toxic juices all over your supple flesh. Yeah, I think that would be terrifying. I'm already scared just thinking about what I said. Or walking around a corner to see a hunter pounce on you and start clawing at your stomach. Or not being able to see while a jockey pulls you off to the side. And the witch. Oh, I need this. I would say the tanks would be scary, but I have a mod that turns them into Maui from Moana and then plays You're Welcome, so I guess it's really not that bad for me anymore. Left 4 Dead is one of the best zombie games and it needs to be brought into the new age of graphics and stuff, or into VR, or both. Just do both. And at 3, Bully, another masterpiece from Rockstar. Talks about there being another Bully game are actually already happening, according to the rumors at least. The 13+ GTA is set within the town of Bulworth. The story follows a student and his efforts to gain more popularity in school. The unique concept and amazing development causes the game to sell over 1.5 million copies, despite initial controversy for its expected violence and homosexual content. But I guess normal sexual content is okay? In the game, you can freely roam Bulworth and Bulworth Academy. You play as Jimmy Hopkins, a kid who discovers the school is filled with bullies. In a town called Bulworth, I'm not surprised. You make it your mission to bring peace, however, this can make you a target. In Scholarship Edition, a multiplayer competitive mode allowed 2 players to compete for the highest score in different classes. The game also punishes you for being a, well, bully, sending you to detention to make sure you stay on your goal. With modern graphics, Bully would be a hit yet again. And with today's schools being filled with bullies as always, the kids would be able to relate again. And at 2, Goldeneye 007. Goldeneye 007 is one of the first-person shooters, based on the 1995 James Bond film Goldeneye. It was released on the N64 in 1997 and featured a single-player campaign where you assume the role of British secret agent James Bond as he fights to prevent a criminal syndicate from using a satellite weapon on London to cause a financial meltdown. His typical Tuesday. The game also includes a split-screen multiplayer mode where up to 4 players can compete in different types of deathmatch games. And don't pick Odd Job. If you do, you're a tool. And nobody likes to play with you. The game is considered important in the history of FPS games for demonstrating the viability of game consoles as platforms for the genre. It pioneered features such as a single-player campaign, stealth-like elements, and a console multiplayer mode. The game is cited as one of the greatest video games of all time. While a reimagining of the game was released in 2010, I feel as if we need a 2020 reboot to the game with a modern graphical style and mechanics, with the same features as before. If you could play this game again, you for sure would, and you know you would, and I know you would. And at number 1, Skyrim. Just kidding. Morrowind. While Skyrim has received a few re-releases, even getting one for the Amazon Echo, yeah, I'm not kidding. Try asking Alexa to play Skyrim Very Special Edition. I'm sure you'll have a fun time. As I was saying, Skyrim has gotten a few releases over the past 9 years, and it's about time that we get a remastered version of another game, Morrowind. While sure, Oblivion is a more recent and popular title, Morrowind has already gotten a slight remaster in the form of the Dragonborn DLC for Skyrim. You visit the island of Solstheim, an island off the coast of Morrowind that we see in the Blood Moon DLC for that very same game. So we know that they can do it. And it would be something to look forward to while we wait for the next Elder Scrolls game, because we have no idea when it will be coming out. And it will probably be with the PS6 knowing Bethesda, and the game will still be full of glitches. But we must get a Morrowind remake. I want to punch cliff racers to death again. The only good thing about them is the drink that Talon J made in Riften. And Skyrim. I talk about Skyrim too much on this channel. There we have it, friends, the top 10 video games that need a remake. What games do you think deserve a remake, and is there anything on the list that I missed? Let me know in the comments, and while you're down there, be sure you hit like and subscribe for daily gaming content and ring that bell to join the clan and level up. Thank you all so much for watching. I have been Shadow Connor Monroe, and I'll see you in another video. Yeah, like instead of a Y at the end, it was a P. I swear that that's a thing. I swear, I remember it.